Hi Libra, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking at a little bit of sort of everything, okay? The first section I will be doing, I do have the Angel Answers cards. So we will be getting you an answer. So if there is a specific question on your mind, keep that in mind for the start of the video there. We will be answering that for you. So if you don't have a question, maybe think of one. Otherwise it will just sort of, come out with an answer that you need to hear in regard to, whatever's going on for you. All right. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate the support. Like I said, I'm using that Angel Answers deck. I do also have with me the Oracle for the Fairies deck. The Lenormand deck I am using, we have the Jester Lenormand, and I also have the True Love Oracle as well. So going a bit all over the place today. So we're going to start off with that that question that you've got on your mind, Libra. So hold that in place for a moment and we'll get you an answer. Okay, Libra, what is the answer Libra needs to hear, please? The answer for Libra. One more. That one sort of fell out. We'll get another one for you as well. Okay, so the situation will improve, Libra. Definitely headed towards success. All right, so we may be starting to see some slight improvements in the situation, whatever's on your, on your noggin there. The situation is improving and is going to lead you to some sort of success. So the answer is that, the situation will improve and, eventually into success there as well. So, it's kind of like whatever you want the answer to be, that's where we're seeing that success. But I'll grab some clarity for that one as well. Clarify the answer for Libra. So we have the Stork energy, Libra. The Stork really sort of starts to shake things up, get things moving. So that situation, it is about to come into a period of movement where, things are going to start getting a little bit more stirred up. What I'm seeing, I do have the Tower here. So that the Tower does quite a lot of the time talk about the need to take some time alone to think things through clearly. So if your question does involve somebody else's energy as well, one or both of you may be needing to take some time to really think things through, and that energy is moving though and leading you to that energy of taking some time to yourself to really think things through, stirring up the fortress, so to speak, getting things sort of shaking. It's like the first time Rapunzel comes, hears someone out the window. Rapunzel, let down your hair. That's really starting to get shaken up so that story can actually proceed. All right, so may have been. I'm just sort of being directed to tell you here with the Rapunzel example. It's like, imagine yourself as Rapunzel there, Libra, and you've been up in this tower just growing your hair. You've been up in your own head, just stuck in your own thoughts for quite a long time here. But with that Stork energy, yeah, things are starting to get moving. The prince all of a sudden has shown up and asked you to throw your hair down so he can come up and see you. And it's the first time you're doing that. And as we all know, the story proceeds from there and becomes a whole story from that initial stir up, that initial movement. So I feel like that's what's happening here for you. We do also have the Garden. All right, so that does show us that there is upcoming, there is some sort of important, I feel like for a lot of you, this is an event that is going to take place. You may be receiving an invite, a proposal, some sort of proposition from somebody. It may just be talking about meeting somebody halfway, so being willing to compromise if you do want that success. This is after that situation starts improving. If we want that success, we do need to go into this garden energy where it's like meeting up with this person, talking things through, meeting that person halfway, compromising with what we're both wanting from the situation, that sort of a thing. For others of you, this is a specific event that is going to be occurring in the near future that really is going to be success, when it comes to answering this question for you. Whatever that question was, it's going to be obviously different for everybody. Okay, but moving on to some sort of general energy here for Libra. What does Libra need to know right now, please? What does Libra need to know right now? Okay, firstly, Libra, the important message for you, find balance. All right, find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. Now, I love a good nap, so I'm a strong supporter of that. Taking a power nap, replenish your power in however you need to do that, and make sure you are finding balance between all the aspects of your life at the moment. It does feel like you do need to sort of balance everything out a little bit here for yourself. We also have purity. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it you will find the answer to your question. So, we have already seen an answer to your question, but this is letting us know that, if you remain pure of heart and listen to your heart, that those answers, you may have already known what was going to come out before it came out there. You may have sort of been answering your own question as we were going through that as well, because you do have that answer within you as well. Maybe a different question altogether. Maybe in a different area of your life altogether, that one. But we'll get some extra clarity on that. Clarify important message for Libra. I feel like this is talking about both of those as well. We do have the fish, and it has come out with the love, the heart card, I should say. The card of love. We all know the heart is love, right? It's a pretty common symbol all across the world. The fish is actually about finances, money, abundance, wealth. Okay, so we do see the sharks in this particular deck. Is it hammerhead sharks? The cute little ones with the flat heads. Finding balance between, work and love, finding balance between worrying about money and love, and love is a lot of things more than just, romantic love, although for some of you this is definitely romantic love, but once again, it's showing me that purity card with that love, all the answers within your heart. So if you have been a bit stressed about money, looking within your heart to find the answers to that question as well. I do feel as though your heart has all the answers when it comes to, financial gain, what to do with when it comes to anything sort of financially, how to create more abundance and wealth for yourself financially. Your heart does seem to already know the answers, using your unconditional love for yourself, the people around you, your job, even using your heart space to push your passion and your financial abundance here as well. All right. Now, I'm going to grab a card for friends and family. So I will grab one card for friends and one card for family. Okay, Libra. What does Libra need to know about friends and family? Friends. Oh, two came out. Family. Okay, so For friends, very interesting, Libra. We do have these two actually came out together. So we have the whip and the bear have come out together. You can see this whip energy is actually the broom energy, you know, and but overall the whip does talk about potential, you know, conflicts. I'm just hang on. I'll just double check that because I'm pretty sure that. Yeah, the scythe is a yellow card in this deck, I'm sure. It's like it always confuses me, that whip broom energy, because it's it's really, especially right now, it is vibing very similar. It is the whip. It is vibing very similar to the scythe energy. The energy on that. It's so so there may be a suddenness or some sort of change that is coming through with that whip as well, because I am really strongly feeling the scythe energy along with that as well, because you know, it can talk about, you know, clean slate, you know, getting rid of all the old dirt under your feet here, Libra, when it comes to friendships around you, clearing the slate with somebody, you know, and because the whip is the card of, you know, trouble, tension, conflict, fighting, that kind of energy. So there may be a strong need for you to sort of clear the slate with somebody, you know, suddenly or unexpectedly, someone coming forward to you, you know. But it's very interesting because it's kind of feeling like, in order to clean the slate between you, you may need to, you know, involve in a little bit of quarreling or conflict, a little bit of extra tension. It's kind of like face the tension, face the inner conflict, in order to, you know, sweep away all that old energy within this friendship. It has come out with the bear. Okay, so the bear energy, I do quite often associate that with Capricorn, Leo, and Aries, occasionally Taurus as well, but it's just feeling like whoever this person is, they're a very strong, domineering type of person. They may be very sort of mama bear type of a person. They may even have children and be very overprotective. It does feel as though this person, and this conflict has come from someone being a little bit overbearing and overprotective. So, you know, just keep in mind that there is this overprotectiveness that I'm getting from this person's energy, and maybe that's why we sort of have to face the conflict in order to sort of, you know, not necessarily sweep things under the rug, but sweep out that old energy that's not serving you within that friendship. Okay, Libra? You know, but with that bear there as well, it's also important for you to maintain your boundaries as well. Have your boundaries nice and strong, you know, come from a place of your own power here when dealing with this person. It kind of feels like you know what's right and wrong. This person knows what's right and wrong, but they're acting from, you know, that mama bear energy, that protective energy. So it may have just caused some tension between the two of you, but it does feel like, you know, with that broom showing itself there, it does feel like it's kind of something that can, you know, once we do deal with this conflict, that it can be resolved. All right, so it does feel like, you know, a conflict that is, you know, close to resolution. All right, with your family, we do have the house energy. Okay, so the family home is quite strongly represented for you here, whether that be that, you know, the home that you're living in and with your own family, or the, you know, the family home that you grew up in. It's coming through as quite important to the situation around you and your family at the moment. You know, some of you may be looking at, you know, things like doing renovations, buying new things for the home, spending time at home with loved ones or in a house with loved ones. But overall, the house really does signify, you know, stability and security, that safe little bubble that you can come home to. All right, so it does feel as though a very sort of safe zone for you at the moment. Spending some time in that safety net of the family does feel nice, quite secure little bubble for you at the moment, Libra. So even if you've got some dramas going on, just keep that in mind, that the security and the stability and is what's important here. I do strongly feel though that for some of you this has got something to do with, you know, renovations. Some of you may be sort of looking at doing something around a house, you know, to do, I'm getting tiling, and I'm also getting relocating the family as well. And I feel like that's shown up for you in the past month or so as well, Libra, an energy of potential relocation. So, yeah, but just that's not going to be for everyone, the relocation, but obviously you're going to know if that's something that's going on for you within your family. Okay, and we're going to have a look at love as well. These cards are really not wanting to be shuffled today, but we're going to grab you a card about what's going on for Libra when it comes to romantic love. Romantic love for Libra. And half of my deck seems to be upside down. I'll have to sort that out in a moment. Okay. Oh, we have the Divine Feminine, Libra. So I'm just wanting to clarify if that's you or somebody in your... No, that's definitely you. I don't even need to pull a card for that. That's you, Libra. Regardless of your gender here, it does feel as though you are, you know, very close to embracing your full divine feminine energy here. So, you know, once again, regardless of your gender, everybody does, you know, carry an element of masculine and feminine within them. And this element of divine feminine, it's where your power with romantic love really lays for you at the moment, Libra. So you've got like things like your, you know, your emotions actually being really powerful to actually put you in the right direction, but, you know, using them in a very nurturing way rather than, you know, the unevolved feminine where we're just sort of being emotional for the sake of being emotional. This is about, you know, using your emotions in a nurturing way in order to inspire the growth that you desire around you when it comes to romantic love, being very soft and nurturing and loving and focusing on growth, okay, coming from a very loving space when it comes to anyone that you are connected to romantically, being that soft nurturing soul and really embracing your more feminine aspect. Okay, so there's a lot of things about the feminine, but, you know, that's really where we see growth comes from. The feminine energy nurtures and, you know, the masculine energy plants the seeds, but it's the feminine that grows them and births them out into the world. And that's what you're doing here, I feel. I'm just going to get some extra clarity for that as well. What's going on for Libra with romantic love? Just sort of, I feel like for a lot of you, it's embracing the divine feminine within you. Even if you want to look up, you know, the difference between, you know, or, you know, doing things like meditation on how to embrace divine feminine, how to be, you know, more divinely feminine, how to even be feminine if you're not a feminine energy of circumstance, you know, embracing that softer side of yourself and really nurturing that within yourself to really get the most out of romantic love here. Libra, clarify Libra romantic love, please. Yeah, so we do have the cross energy coming out firstly for you. So once again, that divine energy coming straight back out again. So really embracing your spiritual nature as well here. Following your intuition a lot is definitely coming through here. But having faith that everything is sort of working out the way that you want it to with romantic love. Releasing any burdens. We do see the coffin energy here, which does talk about, you know, ending out any burdens, any crosses that you've been bearing, you know, things that you've been carrying heavy on your soul, releasing those out into the ether and moving forward with faith into the new beginnings. And we do see the moon energy there as well. So, you know, those new beginnings coming through emotionally for you when it comes to romantic love. We are seeing some sort of, it does feel like it's a big emotional new beginning coming through with romantic love. But ultimately, with those cards, the Divine Feminine, the Cross, and then the Moon, they're all highly spiritual cards here, Libra. So really embracing your spiritual side at the moment and following your intuition. All right, your intuition is strong at the moment when it comes to any romantic situations that you're in. You know, and you sort of, I feel like a lot of you already know, you know, what things need to end, and what things are going to, you know, start new, passionate, emotional sort of beginnings for you here. There's a lot of beauty and luck with the Moon as well. So, you know, I feel like for some of you, this is embracing your own beauty as well. So if that's things like, you know, doing something that makes you feel beautiful. You know, if you're like me and you sometimes you wear makeup to help make yourself feel more pretty. You know, if you're a masculine, there's always, you know, wearing maybe the nice brand name shirt that you've got, maybe wearing that particular shirt makes you feel beautiful. Wearing those shoes, I'm a big shoes fan, so go for it, guys. But whatever, you know, however you can embrace and nurture yourself, and make yourself feel more beautiful as well. It's a really positive energy for you here at the moment, Libra, to embrace that and really follow your intuition when it comes to anything romantic for yourself here. It's coming through very strongly. Your intuition at the moment is pretty on point when it comes to any romantic situations you're finding yourself in. All right. That's what we have for you today, Libra. More than welcome to check alternate placements, of course. Leave me a comment. Let me know if that resonated for you. And hopefully I'll see you all again soon.